Hi, I'm Becky Watson and I'm a certified yoga therapist. I'm coming to you with another tip of the week. This time I wanted to talk about another forward fold, but this one is a standing forward fold. So again, just like the others, it shows up in classes a lot. People tell me about tight hamstrings a lot. You sit during the day at a computer and those hamstrings do tend to get tight, as does much of your body, but hamstrings, they're typically tight on so many of my students, my clients. Um, so this is a standing version of a forward fold. It's something you can do in the middle of your day. You can stand up from your desk and just take a moment to stretch out the back side of your body. Just like with a seated forward fold, you are stretching out the back side of your body. The difference is that you've got gravity working a little bit differently because you're standing. So that does make the pose feel a little bit different with that change in gravity. So let's try one and see how you feel about it. Again, something super simple, something you can do pretty much anywhere without shoes, does not matter. Don't need any props, but if you have a block, that can come in handy. Some people need them, so that works out. But anyways, I'm going to stand sideways so you can see what I'm doing. And I always have people check out their feet, make sure they're pointing straight ahead. A lot of us stand with their toes pointing out. Bring those toes so that they're in just to start off. And then stand up tall. And again, there are a lot of different ways to come into this. People will teach it differently. This is just how I'm going to take you into it. I start with my arms reaching up. Now you're going to think of hinging from your hips and letting your upper body come down towards the floor. Now you can see I'm already bending my knees a little bit, and I tell most people to go ahead and let those knees bend, especially if this is the first one you've done in a while, or if it's first thing in the morning, because your back side of your legs, your hamstrings, they're going to be pretty tight. So let your upper body hang. Now, if you can't, I can already touch the floor, but I do this quite a bit. If you're someone who touching the floor is going to be a lot harder, have a block or something else close by that makes it so that you can lift up a little bit. Now, I've still got my legs bent just a little. It can be too much to have those legs completely straight often, so if you want to bend your knees a little bit, don't feel bad. Try not to bend them a ton, but bend them a little bit and that will be okay. Life definitely goes on, so don't worry about it. So you're going to let that upper body hang here for a moment. You can use your prop. Sometimes people will like to clasp their arms and let the upper body hang there. Now, once you've been here for a bit, you might want to shift. You might want to change things some. So maybe you do go ahead and bend your knees even more and let your upper body rest on those legs. That shifts it, so for me, it shifts it more into my back than in my legs. Changes it, but I do still feel it in the back of my legs. And as I've said before, everyone feels things a little bit differently. So if you're not feeling it where I feel it, don't worry about it. This is just where my tight spots are today. Now, once you've been here for a bit, try to straighten out your legs some more. Maybe you're still using your block. That's okay. Maybe you're reaching for the floor. It doesn't really matter. But after you've been here for a bit and let those legs stretch, see if you can straighten your legs. You're not trying to lock the knees. I can lock mine pretty easily, but that's not the goal. Normally we say don't lock your knees. So just straighten them a bit. And then see if you can release down into it a little bit more. Notice what shifts when you do that. Notice where you feel it now. Just another breath or two here. While you're here, it can be nice to shake your head yes and no. Or even to sway your upper body a little bit. Now to come out of this, I like to bend my knees a little bit. It just helps with if your blood pressure tends to be a little bit low. I'll bend my knees a little bit and sweep my arms out and come all the way up. I can feel that all down my legs where they've stretched. Letting my hands come back down. Everything feels a little bit looser in the back side of my body. So we held that. Actually, I don't know how long we held that. Probably for a few minutes. Feels a little bit different. That's your standing forward fold. Again, it's very similar to the seated forward fold, but your gravity is going to be, or the gravity is going to shift how it affects your body because you are standing. So give it a shot. Let me know how it feels on your body. If you can notice a shift by doing this every day. And again, if you are someone who is seated at your computer all day long, it can feel really good to just stop, push away from your desk for a minute or two and just reach those hands up, hinge forward, and let your upper body hang, just stretching it out before you come back up. That is your standing forward fold. And again, let me know if you have any questions. And that's it for this week. I'll be back again with another one next week. If you have any requests, any questions that you'd like me to answer, feel free to leave them in the comments. I am always looking for new suggestions for these. And yeah, remember that you can live healthier and happier no matter what age you are. So it's up to you. Make a shift if you need to. And I will see you again next week. Bye.